Hey everybody, welcome back to GhostyPlans. Today we are decorating this week's pages in my sterling ink notebook. So let's just get right into it. I am kind of going with a green theme at first to start off May. But I don't have a lot of green stickers and stuff. So I'm wondering if I can do like yellow stickers, yellow and blue, or something like that that would go with green. I have all of these that I used to set up my Planner Perfect May book. And I'm still up here, so I'm wondering if I could just use these greens and then these yellows and make a spread or something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna start. This one's cute, but it has too much black. I want like springy vibes, and that's kind of vintagey. So let's see here. Just gonna put that right there. Oops. Then let's put that right there. Okay, and then I am making a mess off the screen. And then let's see. These are kind of too blue. I don't know if I want to use those. I think what I'm going to do is this girl, maybe I'll do this one, and then this girl kind of by it, if I can get her off. I always keep my nails short because I don't want to scratch my baby, so short nails makes pulling stickers hard. Okay, and then let's dig for washi. I definitely do not have any green washi, but I have washi that makes me happy. So I have this brown thin washi that I never really used, that I'm gonna use down here. I'm just gonna so I watched a YouTuber, Jenica's Journal, how she struggled with her sterling ink notebook, and my notebook does the same thing, but ghosting like that doesn't bother me. I don't know, that's kind of the play on words with the GhostyPlans, is I don't mind when the plans ghost through the page, as long as the paper is still legible. And so far it has been just fine, but with this new Tomoe River paper, it's been a little bit crazy for some people, and I don't really know. I'm totally thrilled with my notebook from Sterling Ink, and I will definitely be getting another one once I'm done with this one. I thought that I would be a moleskin girl for life, but I filled up like 4 or 5 of them, I think, and I thought that it would be like my ride or die to be a moleskin. This is not going to be green. This page is going to be purple, and that's going to be okay. Let me get my purple. And So I'm kind of shook on the fact that I haven't like even wanted to reach for Moleskine since I got the Sterling ink book. I just, even if it bleeds through a lot, I think that it's not too bad for me to not use, you know? I don't know. I try to use what I have, and I'm not calling anyone wasteful or anything, but I'm saying that I try to use what I have and be conscious of that. So for this page, I think I'm just gonna do a little green, like grass or something. I don't know. But I only had one OG Tomoe River paper notebook before, and that was a Hobonichi. It was an A6, and it's my first and only Hobonichi, unless you count my 5-year. And I liked the paper. I didn't have any problems with it per se. I had to stop using it because my book got so thick that in September I couldn't write anymore on it. So let's see, how many days do we do? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So let's go back to washi tape. Grab washi tape. Let's do ghosties. I lost track of what I was saying, but I don't really care about like quality of paper, because the pens, I can always switch my pens. I don't have to use my fountain pen. And I think that's a good thing with traveler's notebooks, is that you can put in different inserts with different paper, and you can use different pens if you have like 2 pen loops. So I don't know, but Jenica brought up a really good point, like about the Sands and Tomoe River paper and how it's not what everyone's used to, and I was just wondering, like, if you have a Sterling ink, does yours bleed through? Because everyone I've seen so far hasn't mentioned that except Jenica. So I was wondering if that was just her, and like you can see the ghosting of here, but when I write over it, you'll still be able to read the words, and at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. But that's what's bothering Jenica, and I really love her channel. So maybe I'll just draw a flower and I'll show you guys what I mean. So this is a poorly drawn flower. And first of all, my nib comes out as a medium instead of a fine on this paper. But then it like does that. It's worse on the flower because normally when I dot my eyes, it's just so tiny that it's not like that. But like I can do a couple dots. So the dots like bleed a little bit. You can kind of see. That doesn't bother me because when I write over it, I can still read my words and I'm not distracted, and it makes the page more appealing to me that it has something on it already. it's why I decorate my journal pages, and it's why I don't mind this book at all, because I like the worn in look. I'm coming from moleskins that have the crazy paper issues and stuff like that, and this is my first ever sterling ink notebook, and it does that with my fountain pen. The only thing that I don't like so much about this notebook is that it does make my fine a medium, I think. So, I mean, that line thickness is just thick. But when I'm writing, it's a little bit better. So, I don't know. Like, I have like this. It comes out totally thicker than I'm used to, but it's okay because like I'm used to writing in this book with that line with variation. So I don't know, maybe she's onto something or something. But I'll link her video down below, because she was talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I might have the same problem with mine, but it doesn't bother me. And it's just interesting to see that the different opinions people have, because I really love her channel and I really love the videos that she's putting out, but I don't feel the same way, and maybe I'm the weird one. So I don't know. I was just interested to see if like more people had the sterling ink paper issues, because everyone talks about the Hobonichi paper quality, but I've heard nothing except Jenica about the sterling ink. And maybe it's just the Sanzen, you know, it's the first year of Sanzen, and everyone's getting the recipes and stuff renewed and trying to make it what it was. So I don't know, I'm of the mind where it doesn't bother me, and I'm just gonna be patient. Like, I've only experienced the OG once, so I can see why, if you're a big Hobonichi user or big Tomo River paper before this, how it could be annoying to you. But because I'm not, it doesn't really bother me so much. But I really like Jenica's journals, and you should follow her if you're not, because she's amazing. Okay, let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna keep it to for this week. So comment down below what you think about the new paper, and if your sterling ink is kind of like this or not. And then if you would, like, comment, and subscribe so I can haunt your feed a little bit, and I'll see you in my next video.